All right, I think that we're live. I've noticed on my other lives, if I go back and watch them, that I start talking before it even goes live. So I'm going to kind of wait for a minute. Just kind of let it get out there for a minute. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Mystic HillBillie Live, where I am going live every single day during Leo season. For self-love Leo season, selfie live selfies during Leo season. So, loving myself out loud live in Leo season. I'm so excited about this. I'm loving it. I've been having fun. Have you guys been having fun? I don't think that these lives are really about much, but you know, we'll be out here today. This at 3 degrees Leo. I woke up with the sun at 3 degrees Leo. It actually feels freaking, wind is blowing. The sun is not shining, but I think that's part of why it feels so wonderful. The clouds are covered the hot sunshine, which I don't like for the sunshine to be covered up all the time, but you know what? This morning it feels good and I'm enjoying it. And I am going to plop myself down here on the side of this mountain and I'm going to enjoy myself. I got a kitty cat right here with me. Daisy, man, I know all you guys want to see the animals. That's what you guys really care about, is the animals. So we got animals out here. Oh, looky here. Salem's coming to visit. My favorite black cat in the whole entire world. You guys, I would have given her a different name, but my daughters named her, so we just went with Salem. I thought Salem was a boy's name, but that's just because I grew up with Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Salem was a boy's name. Now, this is Toby. That's my sister's cat. He's our neighbor's cat, but him and Salem hang out all the time, which is fine because they're fixed. So, and we got Toby right here with Daisy Mae. Daisy Mae does not like Toby, but Salem gets along well with Toby. Oh no, cat fight. Daisy Mae, just leave him alone. Hello, so glad to see you guys this morning. So today I woke up on 3 degrees Leo, and 3 degrees is all about our beliefs. And oh gosh, I feel like I could talk forever about beliefs and the importance of beliefs and what beliefs are versus what we think that they are, because it seems like I don't know. As humans, we get confused about what belief is and what belief, even a thing, I know everything. Like, those are the kind of people that I've always ran into, is people that are like, they have to believe, they know. And it's just so weird to me because belief is a step in the process of getting going. So if you don't need to believe anything, if you know everything, oh, we're glitching. I bet that's because I'm out here in the woods like I am. Let's see. I'll try to get closer to the house. Maybe it'll help us not glitch. Okay, so if you feel like you don't have to believe anything, like, then you know everything. And if you know everything, then there's no reason for you to be incarnated on earth, because you're a God. What are you doing here in human form? You're a God that knows everything. So you don't have to believe anything because you know everything. So hopefully you guys were able to see that. I don't see the glitches. I don't even see the glitches at all until, like, if I rewatch it, I'm like, it's glitching. So let's go to this spot over here. It's closer to my router. So maybe it'll be better. less glitchy, maybe more more of the woods. Okay, are we less glitchy or are we still glitching? Does anyone know? All right, me holding this up is making it shaky. Let's see what happens if I just stand it up. If I can. Oof. I don't think it's going to stand. Okay. All right, guys. So I think it's better now. That's good. So what I was talking about was beliefs and how people think that they don't have to believe anything. And if you don't believe anything, then you know everything. And that means that, you're a God and you don't need to be incarnated in human form. What are you doing here as a human? You don't need to believe anything. You know everything. And belief it's a step towards knowing, I used to believe in God. There was a time where I had to believe in God. I didn't know. Now I know through experience and spending time with him. I know him. There's a time that I didn't believe in Goddess. Through experience and spending time with her, I know her. I don't have to believe in God and Goddess anymore. There's a time I believed in Jesus. I feel like I always have known Jesus. I had a near-death experience whenever I was 2, and I remember it. Jesus, I went out of my body, and I was with Jesus. We went and we looked at my grandparents' home. We went and looked at my mom's home, and then he put me back in my body. So I feel like I've always known Jesus. But yesterday on my live, somebody said Jesus never died. And, I just went with it. I was like, yeah, sure, Jesus never died. I don't know that. I don't know that. I have to believe that. Yeah, I don't know, so I have to believe. And that's okay, Lauren, go on. But yeah, so, but it's a choice. There's also a choice to believe, but then there's also not a choice to believe. Belief should be based off what feels true in your heart. If you're trying to believe something that doesn't feel true in your heart, it creates this cognitive dissonance. I would think humans can't live with this cognitive dissonance, but humans live with cognitive dissonance all the time. So it's perfectly fine. Humans are able to do it. They can do it very easily. But beliefs should be based off what feels true in your heart. That's the true belief that you can hold. And you can hold a belief until you know. Not all beliefs will lead to knowing, though. I don't think that I can believe that Jesus died on the cross or didn't die on the cross enough to know it. Does that make sense? But beliefs they're a step in the process. You have to not know something. And also belief is way different from faith. Faith is a completely different thing than belief. And we'll get into that more on step 7. But in order to believe, you have to not know. And in order to know, you have to go through belief. You're not going to get there if you don't go through belief. There's no way I could have known God. There's no way that I could know Goddess without believing first in their possibilities so that I could set myself up to experience them, to know them. So belief it's a step in the road towards knowing. And it's not always necessary. But for some things it is. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm causing more confusion than recognition with this lesson. Beliefs, whenever they're not based off what your heart feels is true, it causes a cognitive dissonance and it causes you to go into illusion and delusion. And as humans, it is so easy for us to go into illusion and delusion. For example, those that say that they don't need to believe. They don't need to believe. They know it all. They know everything that there is to know. They know. They prefer knowing to believing. Those people have to believe knowing is superior. They have to believe that they know it to get to the knowing of they don't need beliefs. But because they actually do need beliefs, they believed that they didn't need beliefs. So they got to the knowing of I don't have to have beliefs in a cognitive dissonant way. Now they're operating in illusion. They're operating in delusion. They're delusional, thinking that they don't have to believe anything because they think that they know everything. And now they're living in that delusion. That is their delusion. And it's a delusion caused by them believing in a false reality, believing in the false reality that they can know it all, that they already know it all, that they know everything that they need to know. They don't have to believe anything because they already know it all. And you have to believe when you don't know. Once you know, you no longer have to believe. There's no point in believing. Now you know. Belief is a step towards knowing. But to get to belief, you have to be able to feel it in your heart. Feeling it in your heart and choosing beliefs that feel true to you in your heart is what will help you get to the non-delusional knowings, to the aligned knowings. And then from there, you can move in towards faith, which we'll talk about on another day. But today we're talking about beliefs. And beliefs, they're personal, and you do get to choose them. You can choose beliefs that do not align with the real truth. You can choose beliefs that don't align with your heart. You can choose beliefs that don't feel good to you. It's going to cause delusion, illusion, and it's not very comfortable. It's going to cause cognitive dissonance, which I can't stand. But looking around me, people in the world, they live with cognitive dissonance every day, and it doesn't seem to bother them one bit. So, yeah. But yeah, that's what today is all about, is our beliefs. And because it's Leo season, we're going to look at the beliefs of our love and the belief of the love that I can hold. How much love do I believe that I can hold? How much love do I believe that I can give? Why do I believe I can hold this much love? Why do I believe I can give this much love? Really look at the beliefs surrounding your love. What kind of love do you believe that you deserve? Look at the beliefs surrounding your love and look at the beliefs that are serving you, that your heart feels are true, that you want to move forward in love with. And look at the beliefs that are not serving you, that your heart doesn't feel true, that you feel it's time to let go of those beliefs because they're not serving you, they're not serving your highest love, and they're not the best beliefs. So protect your beliefs about love today. Really go in and notice what beliefs feel true to your heart about the love that you deserve in your life and the love that you can give and the love that you deserve, that you can receive. Look at the beliefs in your heart about your love and find ways to protect the beliefs that feel true and that feel right, and find ways to release the beliefs that no longer feel true and no longer feel right to your heart, so that you can move forward believing in that higher love, so that you can move forward into knowing what it's like to live with that higher love. Remember, guys, we're in a frequency war, and they are trying to lower our frequency with low-level thoughts, with distractions and distortions. They're trying to get us to fight one another left and right. Don't fall for it. Choose love and choose to believe in love, and that will make all the difference. All right, guys, I've been on this live for 15 minutes. I think that's about enough. I thank you all so much for joining me. I hope that you guys choose love. I hope that You will choose to believe in a higher love that's possible for your life. Believe that you can reach for a better, higher love and reach for it. I believe in you. I hope that you can believe in you too. And I hope that we can all believe in the higher love and to believe in our ability to hold that higher love despite how awful the world can be right now. Try not to look at the negativities today and try to hold and believe in your ability to hold that higher love. That's how we fight this frequency war. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know it was glitchy. I don't know how bad glitchy it got, but I'm so grateful to be showing up for you guys every single morning, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow morning. All right. Thank you so much.